Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, we're all good. We are all good. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Dum, 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 dum. We have time to burn. We have time to burn. Result: Kamali beats Urhot. Urhot. That does really help with the division and how we're going to match make it. Because if we look at the rankings, now Horde is not going to be really weirdly far up the division. Horde is now 3-3, and the real world has hit him. So I think Louis Sutherland is now fighting Joffrey Holton, who is the worst inside of the promotion right now. And then after that, Kian Hort maybe fights Luke Newland. Vinicius Moreira is available. Next in line for a title shot, I don't know yet. Ollie Thompson versus Tony Mustard has a ring to it. But getting a title shot off of a win over Joffrey Holton is not what I want to be doing. But we might have to do it just for all time's sake. Knowing that Tony Mustard and Ollie Thompson are probably going to retire soon. The problem with that is we're going to have no heavyweights when they do retire. So we need to take any heavyweight that we can. Anytime like a heavyweight pops up on the market, take them. Anytime. If there's ever anyone that can move up to heavyweight, we're mostly going to have to take it, because it's like we're just wanting to just take these opportunities to get these fighters in the heavyweight division. I'm going to have a look at recommended hires. Zarayev. Wow. Number 4 super heavyweight in the world. Number 3 super heavyweight in the world. How much does he actually weigh, though? Can he move down to a heavyweight? Zumto Zarayev. He is 31 years old, 6'1", and he fights in ACA at what weight? 265. So he can make it. Yeah, we'll sign him with hopes. What? Oh, I think this guy's the only available guy. He is. Let's check if he's heavyweight supernova Iorigeli. He's 8-3 in real life. Last one on Road FC against a 1-on-1 opponent. 265. So he can cut it. He can cut the weight down. Let's see if that's actually going to be possible. Wait. Wait. Because, I mean, if we can get this guy and we can move him down, perfect. If not, tough. Right. We look at the company sizes. We've been moved out of 13th. It's not good. It's not good. We're not even in the top 13, which is fine. We're on £2 million. We are just building the roster, so light heavyweight starting to build up a nice little roster. No one too good, but we have someone like Kenneth Burr, who, if it makes sense for him to move up, we can move him up. If we need to collapse this division, it has to happen. 15 middleweights that are all relatively fun and pretty good. We have the welterweight division. Gasanov lost his last fight. Do we put him against an O'Neal Brown? I don't know. We've got some inexperienced guys. Jack Tucker maybe fights like a Tariq Pell. I don't know. We're going to have to just try and build names. Lightweights, we have a lot of Russians. Dadaev lost his undefeated record. Ashkokanov. Yeah, a lot of them aren't actually doing very well. We've got Hasanov up at the top there. Go down to featherweight. Oh wait, no, we ain't got a featherweight division. We want to go women. And yeah, that's the promotion. Let's quickly move down.
Did that suck?
Bum bum. Bum 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 bum.
Yo, get your ass the fuck up. Come here. Come in my office. Stop it. No, you don't go here. Come on. Yes. No, I was going to class. Go to class.
Streamer University. Grow up. It's like Coronation Street. Shurzad Quadran.
This is what I would do if I was driving to pull away.
This simulation takes so long. God damn.
And I'm going to give a hand. Yeah. A lot of people say don't take your hands off the wheel on your driving test. You're not allowed to give thanks on your driving test. The examiner will just do it for you. Rubbish. You will do it for me, right? If I don't. Yeah, if you don't, I'll say thanks. Yeah. But I can. Yeah. Polite in it because we're British. As long as you remain in control. How did you feel about my pull away blind spot check? Fine. I felt like the pavements weren't busy, so I didn't bother to check it. Why do you need to check the pavement? Are you intending to drive on the pavement? I wasn't. So why do you need to check the pavement? Well, that's what I say. But there's loads and loads of instructors say you've got to do a 6-point check. 80%, I reckon. Yeah, where in the manuals to learn to drive, nowhere does it say.
I didn't actually prep for the stream that well today. I've not even got food on me. I ate some Weetabix, and that's about it. Literally ate some Weetabix and hopped on stream. Hopped on to play some World of MMA. Man, I've just been addicted to this. I've been enjoying making my own promotion. I think it's quite cool. Just found it very interesting, to be honest. The problem with this is the simulation takes forever. Not forever, obviously, but it does take a little while, which it just ends up adding up over time. So you know. We only simulated like 3 days, 4 days, and it's been simulating for 4 minutes, near 4.5 minutes. I think that's because there's been local shows as well, so it's like it's not just simulating one thing, you know. If it's simulating just solid normal days, then yeah, I'd be confused. But there was a lot of local shows. Sharkamali's joined the Dinky Ninjas. Who are the Dinky Ninjas? Hold on. Currently affiliated with the Dinky Ninjas. They have Adam Shelley. They have Mark Ewan, Mick Stanton, Modestus Bukowskis, Stevie. Is that Stevie Ray? I didn't Stevie Ray or Stephen Ray. I think it's Stevie Ray. Reese McKee and Sharkamali. Nice. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Sharkamali's up to a mid-level regional name value. That is good for the promotion. Means that we can build some name value off him. And Ivazian has joined Renegade. After coming off that win to Lee Hammond, a very good win as well, dominant. So, when is the next event? First week of July. We're in the end of the third week of June. So we've got about 2 weeks until the event. I just want to keep an eye, mainly, on, we go to the British Isles. If we keep an eye on the heavyweights, you see, because we don't want to be missing out on people like this. As much as they might not be the greatest heavyweights in the world, we can build them to be our own star, you know? He's coming off a win to a local fire on an Australian local show in under a minute. He has a very strong marketability, but pretty weak skills. Headhunter loves to strike and a zombie. What does zombie even mean? Comes forward to attack. See? Sort of heavyweights that we want. Then we got Dmitry Andreyushko. We actually don't have any Russians inside of the heavyweight division right now. So to get a few would be fun. Make it more diverse. Oh, I drank all my drink. Oh, what? I'm actually kind of lucky that I have a mini fridge like right there. Cesar Benitez, 13 and 34. Sergey Romanov, 24 and 6. It's a pretty interesting record, isn't it? Who's he fought for? He hasn't got any recorded on the game, and that's pretty concerning. Let's search him up. Sergey Romanov. Sergey Romanov, 25 and 6. Fights for M1. Okay. Well, he doesn't fight for M1 anymore, but did. And went on a pretty crazy tear where he went 15 and 1. Pretty cool. Then lost a few fights to Some pretty mid opponents, but not bad. He's not a bad fighter. 35 years old. Definitely a possible signing. We look at his skills, average everywhere, strong marketability. No real skills. Yeah. Yeah, go on then. We'll sign him. For $1,000, that's pretty good. Should take that. Anyone else that's interesting? No welterweights that are very fun. Lightweights? No, not really. No names that are sticking out to me. Horde versus Kamali featured a lot of ranked fighters because that's all we have. All we have are people who are ranked because we don't have a big enough roster for them not to be ranked. You know? We have a big lightweight division, which is cool. I like the fact that our lightweight division is very, very big. We just need to start signing more exclusive fighters so we can start securing fighters. But we can't do that without being a bigger company. But we can't become a bigger company if we're not going to be able to put on the shows. So right now it's a case of building up names that are good enough to take us up. That's where I'm at. That is where I'm at the minute because what's it called? We literally have people who are good and are marketable, but they're not going to bring us anything because they haven't had the fights to I don't remember. I don't remember what I was saying. We need to, I really want to be able to sign European talent. I think that would be so fun. Signing European talent would be amazing. Khabib retired and is now a comedian one. Huh. That's hilarious. Some Instagram posts just make me laugh, and I don't know why. Like it's so like, it's like the most random ones as well. It's not even the ones that are trying to be funny. I think I've got like 2 more cans of Tango. I bought 16 with my girlfriend like when she first came here, maybe? No. It was like Monday. This Monday? She left on Thursday? I don't know. I think it was this Monday. And I went through me and her went through 16 cans in about 6 days. We got them on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, it's the start of Saturday. Is there any MMA events on today? Anything that I can peep in at? Got Fight Club Rush. You've got that someone sent it to my Discord. FNC. We can run it on a dodgy stream, but I don't know. What is FNC? FNC 23, is this the one? The biggest fight. What is this? There's some cool fighters here. Number 2 European lightweight. When is this? Hold on. 12 PM Eastern. That's 6 PM my time, right? We in GMT? We're in 4 PM? No ways. I think it's going to be 5. Yeah, because we're in British summertime. What am I on about? Yeah, we're in British summertime, so that's going to be on at 5 PM. Alright. There might be a special way to watch that. What? No way they got taken down. Ah, yeah, I'm able to watch it. Wait, am I? No. But what PFL Europe's on? Is it? Who's fighting? I'm not looking at dodgy streams. That's not true. When is that? Bantamweight banger between Taylor Lapillus and Ali Taleb. Grow up. What, for the 5th of July? And what fight card's on today? Schedule. May the 10th, first round. What? Apparently Paris card is on. They must have got it wrong, right? Yeah. I was about to say, I swear I didn't see it. Gasanov has recovered from his broken nose. It was a bit of a tough fight for him last time out because I think he would have done well. He was against an opponent who was a layup, but he got his nose broken early and he just wasn't able to breathe and do anything. Alright, this guy signed for us and so did this other heavyweight. Let's see if I can move this huge guy down. Heavyweight. But you could. I'm sure this guy could move down. You go on help and it's just diabetes on the screen. We've got a pretty interesting card coming up. If I'm completely honest. Obviously, no one's going to be free for this. I want to check for this card, for example, who is actually available. We've got Ashkanov, who is available for a fight now. Jaden Irvin, Hasanov, Michael Figlak. Michael Figlak used to be in the UFC. Brother to Mateusz Figlak. Joe Cummins did beat him in my opinion, but we can't give him an instant rematch, so we're going to have to give him a fight against someone who will give him that rematch. For example, like a Jack Tucker won't. James Lewis will put him back on winning ways. Well, apparently not. Apparently this is going to be a close fight, but the way that he fought in his last fight, you know, it could go towards Joe Cummins, and then if he wins another fight, then he'll be in for a rematch. Or if Mateusz Strickland loses in that time, you know, things could change. We now have this big Russian 36-year-old entered the division. This could be the guy to beat Ollie Thompson if he makes it to the top. Ex-Bellator fighter. But the big thing is he's got the wrestling. He's going to have the wrestling, which is going to cause Ollie Thompson some problems if he doesn't get out before he finishes his rise. So, yeah. We could be looking at a future champion here, but we will find out. That's the fun of it. 4th week of June, we're talking 4th week of July is going to be 2 months from now. That's sort of where you want to look at. 2 months notice for each event. We are going to start thinking about another event soon. Someone just said Jelton Almeida is one of the most likely triple champs. I don't actually see him moving back down to light heavy, and then let alone going down to middleweight. I don't see that happening, if I'm completely honest. You know what I mean? I just really don't. My singing is amazing. My singing is amazing. Probably we're gonna grab a tango. It's from right here, so it will literally be 1 second. Oh, right. Need to move my phone. This is the last can I got. It's not even good. At this point, it's just overcarbonated and it's grim. But yeah, what can I do? You just got to deal with it. It's the only drink that I got right now. Dun 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 dun.
I'm Joe Hart.
What the hell is... Why is Joe Hart here? I don't get it.
Everything you see is real, but Joe Hart is. I'm Joe Hart. I save goals and I don't give away my OTP.
I'm so confused. Why was Joe Hart there? What?
Loads of you come down. I think it's going to be a great event. Every single Premier League team on show. Something to play for, whether that's a bit of pride or whether it's actually European club.
John Bunson, Joe Hart in the house here.
What is Joe? Joe Hart is such an NPC. Why is dude just everywhere, like so randomly? Alright, this is kind of hilarious. What is going on? What is going on? What on earth is going on? We're near. What? There's no ways of the UFC on a Thursday. How unrealistic is that? Brother. Brother. Bro, who is this? Who does this guy think he is? Slide Jacks. You corny guy. What is going on? That is just concerning, dude. Oh, no ways. Main event cancelled. This cannot be. No. No, we need a light heavyweight. We need some light heavyweight to step in right now. We need some light heavyweight to step in. We have some options. Please. Hold on. Hold on, brother. Why isn't he? Why isn't he available? Recuperating for 3 days. 3 days. Andy Clamp, you can't be doing anything too good. Next fight. Oh, he's already got a fight booked. Last fight. 34 years old. Fuck. Why this dude? We skip forward 3 days and we find out. Come on. Wait, is this fight week? Oh my god, it's fight week. Hold on. How am I gonna do this? Not the next 7. Oh, it is the next 7 days. Let's skip forward 3 days, just because then everyone will be finished recuperating. Then we'll be able to try and get someone. I'm on a runaway. Complaints. Oh, my girlfriend's up. Why does this keep going blurry? You see? What's that all about? Volkanovski versus Rodriguez 2 would be terrible for the division. Yeah, exactly, Lerone Murphy. Speak your mind. I'd rather Lerone Murphy get a title shot than Yair Rodriguez. The most undeserved title shot of all time. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Right, it's actually simulating much faster than I thought. We're already on Sunday. We've only been simulating like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. But that's not that bad for this game, especially on a weekend. The weekends usually take the longest. So we've got some sort of momentum behind us. Jamie Sloan, minor arm injury, and will not be able to compete. We know about that. Andrushko, Romanov, and Li Leao is all signed for us. We need to try and get a light heavyweight in to fight Kenneth Burr. Preferably the 7-0 Magomedov Razul, but whether he'll be able to, I don't know. Going to try and offer him a standard contract. Need a quick response. Standard fighter. 3 fights. Give him double his normal pay. Give him, yeah, something. Something that's going to convince him. Alright, well, we'll get this Argentinian, 13-34. Last fight was, I don't know when, I don't want to know when. Standard fighter. Give him 1,000. Sure. Oh, wait, no. We need a quick response. He's going to give us a quick response. Hold on. Give him 275 for it. No, he wants more signing bonus. Go on, give him $1,000. Give him $1,000 for signing on. And he's very happy with the amount that he's going to be getting paid. Let's get him for 3 fights. Boom. Now let's hope that he will take this fight. Because if he does, this is going to save the card. And Kenneth Burr will still be on the card and we would have pulled something off. We just had to wait for him to become available. Swing, swing, swing-a-ling. Woo. Woo. Right, has he signed? Yes, man. We have got ourselves a... What? 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 I signed him on a short... Let's give it another day. If he doesn't take it, then he's just going to get cut. I'm not going to give him any fights. I just paid him so much signing bonus to take this fight on short notice, and he doesn't take the fight. What? Are you serious? Dude, he scammed us. You serious? His little neek. Kenneth Burr. Grow. No, actually not even you, Kenneth Burr. Cesar Benitez. 13 and 34. There's a reason you are, mate. Oh, how do I cut him? I can't even cut him. Disgusting from him. Oh. Whatever. He's going to have to stay now, isn't he? Oh, mate. That sucks. Now we're going to have to wait until the 4th week of July for a decent event. But with that being said, we can just reschedule Kenneth Burr to the Bahati card. Put him on the main card. Move this shit fight. Move that fight up. We're going to lose a lot of reputation again. But look, Carlos Benitez wants 800 quid more. Take it. You're going to get your ass whooped. Happily. And now we've got Kenneth Burr versus Cesar Benitez, which is a potential main event on a featured fight. Below a decent main event, which is Lee Chadwick versus some Russian dude. Below a great main event, that is Yannick Bahati versus Will Curry. What a card that's going to be. What a card. Well, I guess we're going to have to change this to being Booth versus... There's a fly, there's a fly. It's a fly. Got it. Just caught that mid-air. Splattered it on my leg. It was not even a fly, by the way. It was a moth. Easiest catch of my life, actually. That just got caught all on stream. Let me watch me do that. I actually just caught that mid-air. Shaban. Quite grim, actually. Wow. A bit of an unfortunate circumstance behind this fight card now, but what happens, happens. We are going to try and make an event for the 4th week of August and stick a nice few fights on there. It's going to be Marsh FC 8. By the time we get to like Marsh FC 10, we should be able to start making like fight nights and stuff with lower level fighters because we'll have more people. I was expecting to be much further than I am right now at this point. And I was hoping that we were going to gain popularity with each event. But that's not happened. So, where else can we go? What's tipping the boat out a bit? We can go to France. We could go to France, but there's no point because all we've got is English. Sticking it in London again. Go on then. Let's look at who we've got. We've got Thomas Paul ready to defend his title. He does have Saul Rogers waiting for him, coming off a win against 7-0 Dadaev. I believe that this is the guy, right? God stood back up and KO'd him cold. Yeah. That was a very impressive win. I was very impressed with that. If we compare both guys, we've got Thomas Paul, who's got accomplished boxing, strong striking, and good grappling, versus a guy with strong boxing power, great submission attack, above average consistency. I'm quite happy to give the shot to Saul Rogers. Stick that lightweight belt on the line. Boom. Then let's stick a heavyweight fight on there. Shark Kamali's already ready for a return. I do want to shove this Sedelnikov straight into a title eliminator, but that's going to be tough to do. I don't know what we're going to do with him, but I really do think he can be a problem for our champion here. Sidenlikov, he's just a heavy favourite against everyone. He really is the real deal. It's just who do we sacrifice and let him fight? I'm thinking Luke Newland, and then we could do Vinicius Moreira versus Shah Kamali. Probably the best way to go about it, in my opinion. But then we have to warrant giving Sidenlikov a title shot for a win against Luke Newland, which is tough to do. Tough to do. But he's a good fighter. Fought for Ryzen, fought for Bellator. We know what he's about. Who's the more notable win? In my opinion, Luke Newland. I don't know. But is it better to match up, for example, Leo Lealo with Luke Newland, then put Vinicius Moreira with Stenlikov, and then leave Shah Kamali out for now? But tough. Because right now, we're in a spot where Pavel's not fighting for a bit. Tony Mustard might be able to return soon, but I do want to give him to Ollie Thompson to allow Ollie Thompson to defend that belt and prove that he did earn it rightfully. As he's not fought since March, and this is going to be end of August. 5 months out, not bad actually, realistically. I don't know how Ollie Thompson is still active. Shah Kamali. I was going to put him against Luke Newland. We're going to make that fight. I think we're going to put Shah Kamali versus Luke Newland. Whether it will be on this card, I don't know. But we can put it on a note somewhere. Right. So Shah Kamali versus Luke Newland is what we're going to make. So these two are out of the game. Now we've got Leo Lealo. I'm gonna give him to Vinicius Moreira. Although he's the lowest ranked and he is not, he's not at the greatest run of form, I still think giving him to a UFC vet is better than giving him to Shah Kamali. Because although Kamali's 2-1 in the promotion, what does that actually do for him? So we are going to put this title eliminator on the card. If Sidenlikov wins it, he'll probably get the title shot. To look at heavyweight fights that are coming up, we have Pavel Dalidko could get a title shot. We have Louis Sutherland fighting soon. He won't get. None of these guys will get a title shot, if we're completely honest. Not off of this fight, anyways. And then now we have Sidenlikov added to the mix, which absolutely shakes up the division. And he's not young, but he's not an old guy. He's like, what, 36? 36, he can probably fight till he's 40. He might be here for a while and have a lot of fights, which will work in his favour because we don't need to rush him. It's exactly what we need. Korpinen, ready to come back. He did take a loss in the finals of the Grand Prix to Yannick Bahati. Did beat Tony Giles though, good win. Don't know why he's ranked 12th. I think we should give him a decent fight. This Romanov guy has been looking for a fight. Do we make it? Korpinen is decent all-round, strong boxer. He's just a very, very powerful puncher with some weak wrestling. Okay. You know what? We're gonna make this fight. This is like the Russian takeover. We can go to Russia and have a decent card. You know what I mean? I feel pretty happy putting some more heavyweights on here. The only other option is Shah Kamali versus Luke Newland, and I think that's what we're going to have to make. It's a very, very good fight. Exciting fight. But the problem for me is it's a decent main event, and I don't want to stick Shah Kamali so low down on a card when we can really use his name value to put us somewhere on a different event. Tariq Pell coming back, that's good to see. Richard Keeley could be the fight for him. Richard Keeley is coming off a win to Gasanov. James Lewis has been looking for a fight. O'Meal Brown could be the possible opponent there. We're spoiled for choice here. Michael Figlak looking to come in. He's going to be on his own event, I think. We've got so many options, man. Like Hasanov, we've got Nadaji. Like, oh man, this could be pretty crazy. What's coming up for the promotion? I'm gonna stick James Lewis on the card. Who are we gonna put him against though in his Marsh FC debut? Maybe an O'Meal Brown. But O'Meal Brown apparently may lose this fight. And I don't know how. I don't know what is going on. But we're going to make the fight. We're going to stick it on the card. And we'll move down to the women division. What's the weight difference between these two? Normally a straw weight, so we're talking one, I don't know. Strawweight versus bantamweight. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Yeah, I'm happy with this fight card. Thomas Paul versus Rogers. Very happy with that card. That's a brilliant card. That is an absolutely amazing card. Very happy with it. Right. Another fight card has been made. We have a very stacked schedule coming up. I do want to make one more fight for this card. Something to go on the prelims maybe. I'm looking at Ashkanov. I'm looking at your Tariq Pells. Although Tariq Pell might be best going on his own card with some of the other guys. Maybe a Midlands card. Maybe we make a Midlands card for him. Put him up against Joe Cummins. That could be a banger of a fight. We'll probably make that fight for the Midlands. Middleweight division, barely batted an eyelid towards it, but McCormick versus George Smith just to keep stuff going on. He's got a medical suspension for 17 days. We might just still make the fight. How much is he going to want for it? Nothing? Fuck yeah. We'll make that fight. I don't think it's a crazy fight to make, you know. George Smith not fought yet. Both guys haven't fought, actually. McCormick's coming off a win on the regional scene versus Carl McClurkin. Carl McClurkin is 3-3 or something. Do we have any British events coming up? British local shows? Or any British local shows just passed? British small local show. Here we go. Any heavyweights to start us off? No. Wait. Oh, we already signed him. Just a lot of Russians. 5-1-1 Magomed Salah Shakabadagayev. Jack Alexander, 3-1 from New Zealand, 35 years old. He's signed with Cage Warriors, nice. Charlie Bolton. Magomed Molodoy Magomedov. Right. Arthur Barros. the welterweight division, undefeated. 27 years old. I'll take him. He will do wonders for our welterweight division. Let's skip to fight night. We're gonna go to fight night. That's five fight nights in a row. That's 5 fight nights in a row. What? Hold on. Wait a sec.
A replacement bus. Southwestern Railway is being renationalised this weekend. Creating the publicly owned Great British Railways was one of Prime Minister Keir Starmer's big manifesto pledges, and Labour's been dead excited about taking its first step towards renationalising the railways. But in typical British fashion, there's a problem. Engineering works. So, the very first train to run on the nationalised Great British Railways will be a replacement bus. Does it get more British than that? The first...
That's a dead bit of news. I was expecting some cool, you know, the new bullet train just went flying into the Twin Towers for the second time, but no, we get, actually, I'll have to, no, like what? It's a very niche event that I'm looking for right now. Wow, Roxy's streams got taken down as well. I mean, GFL 5 weigh-ins, Fury FC, but we are really focusing on Marsh FC 5, Booth versus Shaban. Honestly, pretty terrible card for us. We had a lot of pullouts, so it's not ideal. We have enough to make another card already. Derek Kelly ready to come back. Derek Kelly versus Michael Figlak. Derek Kelly's one of these guys that are in the promotion that can definitely give an ex-UFC fight some problems. Derek Kelly, a possible title holder in the future. I reckon he can go for the title. He is number 6 right now. In front of him is Mr. Synagogue, who is fighting soon. Ewan Davis, who fair enough is 7-0. Saul Rogers, who got a crazy win over an undefeated opponent, now got the title shot. So we'll forget these two at the top. In front of him is Synagogue, who is already booked up with, I think, Kane Musa. Ewan Davis, who is under Cage Warriors as well, just fought and beat Akoni Oneless. And then you've got Michael Figlak. Crazy stuff in that division. Welterweight division has been slightly quiet. It is starting to pop up again. O'Neal Brown taking on James Lewis. We're going to have to get Gasanov a fight. With who? I don't know. Maybe we give him like a George McManus. Another guy who is going to cause him problems, but this time in the wrestling. I think McManus can cause some serious problems to some decent guys. Omran Shaban is going to be taken on Mole Peter in the main event, I believe. This weekend, or it might be Booth. I can't remember. Middleweight division for us. Yannick Bahati up at the top. Will Curry lining up for a title shot. We've now got Albert Duraev in there, ex-UFC talent. Matthew Bonner, Michael Tushmau. Don't know where he's gone. Tony Giles has disappeared as well, but we've also got Alayev. We've got Sergey Romanov. Light heavyweight division, probably our quietest division. Might end up collapsing because we just get people pulling out all the time. Heavyweight division, Ollie Thompson at the top. We've got this new Russian prospect, Shah Kamali just below him. Tony Mustard hanging around. Pavel's got a fight with Solorzano. Just signed this guy. He will be fighting, I don't know who. Luke Newland will fight Shah Kamali, I think. But does that fight make sense for Shah Kamali? That's the thing. Is he above that? Because he did just beat Kian Erhard, who is now here. We might be looking at number 4 to number 8 region. So unless we want to give Luke Newland to like the Louis Sutherland, Joffrey Holton loser, I don't know. But he does need to get back into action because he is not young, I don't think. No, he's 27 years old. Alright. Not bad. We have a lot of matchmaking opportunities, but let's just get this fight card underway. Oh. Don't worry about that, guys. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. Can't find this event that this person wanted to find. Oh well, tough. Full fight card here, nothing too special. Crackhead woman, we are just going to simulate through this one. I do not care about this fight. It was a short notice women's fight. Febe Gomez Juarez defeats her by TKO in the second round. Decent win for that girl there. She is probably way bigger, but good for her. Sato versus Aaron Gray. This is a cool fight. Yusuke Sato is a heavy favourite for some reason. I'm not too sure why. I'm not too sure what makes him so good. But he must be decent if he's getting hyped up so much. Bit of a dead round. No one really getting hurt. No one landed anything big. Maybe a Sato round. Yeah. Pretty easy Sato round there. There we go. They're exchanging nicely. Another easy round for Sato, I think. Yeah. 2 rounds up for Sato. Oh my god, I did not even see that. What? What did I miss? I was going to quickly make something. What happened? Goes for a trip takedown. Oh, he just pounded away, ground and pounded him. Good win. Good win for Aaron Gray. What a comeback. God, he was 2 rounds down as well. No ways. Looking forward to the next fight. Yeah. I mean, nice little prospect, I guess. He's 5-1. Very pretty record. Didn't have a great performance there, but good job to get the win. Good trip takedown into a little bit of ground and pound. Now I've got Shawab Yusuf versus Maniac Pan. We'll see if I can get what I need to get done here without missing. Yusuf got a takedown. Did Yusuf just nearly get an armbar? What was that? Hyperextending the arm. Probably broken it. Yusuf attempted another armbar. Akpan doesn't allow it to be done. Keith Peterson stands him up. Wow. That was stuff happening. Yusuf round? Yeah. I knew this was going to be pretty impressive from Shawab Yusuf. Akpan's starting to land though. Here we go. Never mind. 2 minutes in and Akpan's on his back again. But he's still throwing up submissions from the bottom. Manny Akpan with a submission from the bottom and armbar, straight armbar. Must have just threw the legs up. What a win for Manny Akpan. Wow. What a win for that man. Manny Akpan, great job from him. Shawab Yusuf, we're getting just underdogs constantly winning here. It seems the favourites are getting too stuck in what they're doing, you know? Crazy. I just saw a post. It was Big Markel. No, it wasn't. It might have been. It wasn't. Trevin Giles versus Andreas Gustafsson. That was ages ago. Right, what have I missed? Well, that's what I've just missed. Shaban drops Booth later on in the round. 1 minute to go. Pounded away. Good shots, and that's it. Omran Shaban gets it done in the first round by TKO. Although a 4-fight card, you know what? Very, very decent. 4 finishes through 4 fights. Or none of them were boring, if I do say so myself. We only had a 52-man audience. Not good. Yeah, I'm not surprised that we got decreased there. Who are we giving it to? Either Aaron Gray versus Yuki Sato, which was just ground and pound, or we give it to Shaban, who just TKO'd someone on a crazy good win streak. I think we know where this one's going to go. Performance of the night, are we going to give it to anyone? We'll give it to everyone. All of the winners. Boom. Much smaller event for us there, but are we that surprised when our main event pulled out? So, with a main event pull out, we're struggling for popularity. The world is collapsing in on us, but we're fine. We are going to build ourselves back up slowly but surely. It's a slow but sure process. Slowly but surely. Here we go. I need to fart. I just farted. How likely is it that we can get an event over the line? Like another event? I reckon we could build another card. I have some fun fights that I want to make. Do we make it 2 weeks after this? I don't know. Do want the Figlak brothers to be on the card. We're gonna go Marsh FC 8. Go on then, we'll go for 2 cards in August. If it becomes a weak card, then we know not to do it. Oh, we wanted to do it in the Midlands, right? Yeah, go on then. YouTube, yes. There we go. 4th week of August. Oh, this is on the 4th week of August. What? We've already got two events in August. What? Look at us being active every 2 weeks. Alright, well, looks like we're going to go to September, 2nd week. And we're going to go with Marsh FC 8. And we're going to look for the Midlands card to become a thing. Boom. We do want Mateusz Figlak on there. Whether it will happen, I don't know, because we just don't know. I wanted to make Joe Cummins versus Tariq Pell. I think that's a banger of a fight. Let's do it this way. I do like Tariq Pell in this fight, but Joe Cummins is also obviously a very good fighter, and he proved that in his Grand Prix performance. Moving down, I think we are going to make this fight here. The Dara Kelly versus Michael Figlak. I think that's a very fun fight. We've got a mid-level regional guy, so we do have someone who's going to bring the standard up. Yeah, man. And we're going to put Shah Kamali on this card as well. But are we going to put Shah Kamali against Luke Newland and let him pad his record? That's the question. Or are we going to keep feeding him people who are... Take out Leo Liao. Number 8 to number 4. Tony Mustard is in the rankings. Ready for a fight. Is he going to want to wait 48 days, though? They all fought in the same tournament. It's just unfortunate that he lost to the champion, you know? I think this fight makes sense. In a way. Let's stick Shah Kamali in the main event. Matt Klempner, coming off of a win. They fought each other on a large local show. We can't really feed him a can we? We're going to keep it plain for now. We're going to simulate another week, see who's free, and then see who we can add to the card. Let's check the free agents for the British Isles. Anyone interesting? A lot of Russians, man. This is getting dangerous with Russians. I'll tell you what is getting dangerous with Russians. The middleweight division could be absolutely stacked. I just don't want to sign a bunch of Russians. I just don't. We could sign a Polski. Could sign a Belarusian. Should we do like maximum fights 10. Let's see what we can find. Point. We've got 2 and 6 Mark Kamba, 6 and 2 Magomed Magomedov, 3 and 1 Vladislav Kolaev, 3 and 1 Vladislav Kolaev, right? Last fight beat a local fighter by Kimura. Skills, accomplished wrestling, very strong striking and wrestling. Whoa, cam border. Exactly, man. Do you like the cam border? And there's no delay. There used to be a 20-second delay, there's no delay. Type something and I'll read it straight away. Trust. Do you like the cam border? I thought it was quite cool. I was going to flip the other UFC glove on the right-hand side, but then I was like, can't be asked. Thought I'd make something basic. I could make a full overlay, but I don't know. I don't know. Don't quite know how I feel about that. $800. Did I already do that? I think I just did that twice. Standard. Move this down to 100. Boink, boink, boink. He can take it if he wants. Don't care. Oh no. Hang on. We have 6-0 Mohammed Charles-Lee. I will happily sign him. We have 3 and 1 Adam Darby. I'm surprised that he's not an exclusive with Cage Warriors, so I'll just take him anyways. We've got Malachi Edwards. Who is Malachi Edwards? Let's find out. Malachi Edwards. Edwards. What? Malachi Edwards. Okay. Real life, he's 3 and 2. I'm guessing they didn't count this. Or this. Maybe didn't count this. I don't know. A front head kick and punches against an 8 and 39 Tyler Thomas. Jeezy peeps, man. Sam Bolt's on here. Disappointing. Lerone Murphy's on here. No. Danny Blundell's on here. How has Danny Blundell been fighting since so early? Oh, he took like a 4-year break. Why did he do that? Random. Josh Reed. He's also beat Vinicius Duromo, who that fight got flagged up for, because he fought a 3 and 15 guy and lost. Oh, he's actually on a 2-fight win streak. What a legend. Crazy. Anyways, no, actually, he's a can crusher. I'm not signing a can crusher. Anything interesting? No. We are going to simulate to Friday. Friday next week. Oh, let's stretch. 1 hour and 21 minutes I've been streaming. I get like one event done every hour. It's quite bad, actually. I just don't know how to speed up the process. Right? Anyways. Bum 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 bum. The simulation takes ages on this game. I need a talking point so that when it I do. I need to have talking points ready so when I start simulating, I can just talk about something. But I don't have anything to talk about, so I'm trying to think of stuff to speak about. There's nothing there. Crack streams. Right. I do want to find out what on earth is going on with the this event that someone brought up to me. Was it FCR or FCC? It was FNC. Headlined by Fabjan and Moyel. I can't watch it. I don't really care, but I'd like to see. If someone brings it up to me, then it's obviously worth watching. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. I just don't know how to watch it. It's like some Serbian event. So how am I meant to watch some Serbian event? So I'm like, I've got the zone. I've got UFC Fight Pass. I've got anything that you could need to watch an MMA event, and this one is not on it, so yeah, I don't know. Don't know, brother. I don't know if I still have the zone. Let me check. Let me check. Oh, here we go. Taylor versus Usman. Is that Josh Taylor? Yeah, I think so. Hallelujah. RWS. What is this? Bantamweight World Champion. What is this, a Muay Thai thing? When is this? Oh, it is. When is it? Today at 1 p.m. Might give it a watch, actually. Let's keep that up. Anyways. Arthur Barros is signed for us. Aaron Gray has joined Shore MMA. That's cool. Omran Shaban has joined Next Gen. That's cool. Omran Shaban, I think, has a lot of potential. This card is so stacked, by the way. Jesus Christ. We've got a possible heavyweight title eliminator. We've got Dario Synagogue, who's a 7-0 prospect versus a British veteran, I guess. Then we've got Kenneth Burr, who was meant to fight against a bit of a bum, but he's got a mid-level regional status and has a bigger name than most people in here. Then we've got Arthur versus Lee Chadwick. Then you've got Yannick Bahati versus Will Curry, and then on the prelims, bit sort of mid-fights, but that's what you expect from the prelims. You know what I mean? Right after that, we've got Louis Sutton. This one's a bit of a dead card. Then this one, bit of a banger. And then we're building an amazing card here. Speaking of building an amazing card. Tempted to make this fight. I am very tempted. Undefeated 4-0 Nejai versus Tamerlan Ashkakanov. I wouldn't mind it, honestly. Jack Tucker. Right now, for a lot of these guys, are just waiting for a matchup. Richard Keeley, coming off a crazy good win against, I don't know who, but it was an upset. Gasanov, I should remember that because he broke his nose and whatever else have it. Do we give him to like a Jack Tucker? Is it worth giving him that fight? He's got great takedowns, strong ground striking. That's what you need. If you can get the fight to the ground and blast through somebody, then what else do you really need? Arthur Barros is a big favourite to beat him. Could we be in hold of a new prospect from Brazil? He's pretty solid everywhere. He just needs experience, which we can give him experience. You know what I mean? Where has he slotted himself in? Number 9. I would like to see him make his debut against one of these guys down at the bottom. If I'm completely honest, maybe George McManus, but this guy's just disappeared. He's back in 2 days. Okay. We don't want Cage Warriors to book him because I do like having George McManus here, and he showed some legit skills in his last fight, especially with the wrestling. So we do want to give him good fights. Whether we want to stack up his record and maybe let him charge for a title, we don't know, because this is a stacked division to get his way through. He's going to have to go through Omran Shaban. He's going to have to go through Tariq Pell. He's gonna go through all these Russians, you know. So it's a tough road to the title if I want George McManus to be anything, if I'm completely honest. Let's see, does this fight make sense for Dara Kelly to take? It's a good one for his... Oh, I just pressed the wrong thing twice. It's a good thing for his name value, definitely, if he wins it. Thomas Paul is right now fighting Saul Rogers in the main event of Marsh FC 7 or 6. So he is busy and he's going to be out for a while after that fight. And it's not guaranteed that he'll get it because Ewan Davis is ranked above him. So do we match up Derek Kelly with Michael Figlak? If he wins that, he's going to slingshot himself right up here. Give Maniac Pan to Ewan Davis, or give Aaron Gray to Peter Quilley. Peter Quilley, I don't know how he's ranked number 10, by the way. He is one of the most talented fighters we've got. Great wrestling. Decent striking. Great experience. Great chin. His consistency lacks, but, you know. So, yeah, we're gonna make that fight. We're gonna make Derek Kelly versus Figlak to bring an answer to the age-old question of, is Derek Kelly really worth giving the title shot to? Which I think he is. After that last fight, he's improving massively. Great wrestling, almost perfect wrestling. Decent striking, not anything too crazy, but he's got an amazing chin to make up for it. He's going to be tough to beat. He is going to be very tough to beat. I can see him going far. Very, very far. If I'm completely honest. I can see him doing something in this promotion if he stays. Which will he stay? Don't know. Don't care. If he leaves, fair enough. Good luck to him. Bum 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 bum. Let's check free agent rankings. British Isles heavyweights, no one. Light heavyweights, no one interesting. Middleweights, Russians. Welterweights, Russians. They're all Russians. Well, we've got good flyweights on the market, but I just don't have a flyweight division, so a bit tough. Standing in the Hall of Fame. What was I gonna do? Check recommended hires. Heavyweights, no one. Light heavyweights, no one. Oh, I've still got it on maximum of 10 fights. Reset that. Light heavyweights, some. Heavyweights, no one. I'm not surprised. British small local show, here we go. Heavyweights, any heavyweights, please? A light heavyweight woman? What? This can't be real. Josephine Shields, MMA. Josephine Shields, MMA. She ain't real. Whose picture is this? Dude. We've got a light heavyweight woman. Hold on, personal. Persona annoying, personality normal. But like, I'm talking, how much do you weigh? There's no ways you're weighing in at 205. Well, you're a 6-foot woman, so you never know. You know what? We're gonna give her a contract. Stick her in a Japan card, and she's just gonna be absolutely stifling. Light heavyweight Avar Flair. What's with all these Welsh athlete who turned? She comes from the world of kickboxing where she was one of the best in the country. Right, okay. So we've just got a light heavyweight women's division just kicking about, yeah? Go on then. Is this just all going to be women then? Like Macy Baroni, that's going to be a woman. A 5'9" woman in the light heavyweight division who was an English competitor from Taekwondo. Jeezy beeps, man. Heavyweight. Don't tell me that this is a heavyweight woman. You have me scared. I'll take him. We'll put Ash Kanov on there just to fill out the main card. Any woman able to fight? No. No, apparently not. Okay, that's fine. Dum 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 dum. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Meow, 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 meow. This one's gonna take a while, I reckon. Still on the Friday, because we're processing Japanese small local shows. There'll be one weekend in every month that takes ages because of the local shows. Bum bum bada bum bada. Do do do. Uh, uh, uh. 207 Twitch followers. That's sick. Alright, we've got some signings. Adam Darby, Mohamed Shazli, and Kolayev have all signed for us. That is very, very good to hear. The heavyweight division does not have anyone available yet. We have a few welterweights available to us. Will we use them in this card? I don't think so. Although, McManus is a fighter who I did want to return. Let me put McManus up against Jack Tucker, the Welsh man. We will make that fight and we'll stick it on the main card opener. We're going to put Ned Jai back down. I just think McManus has more of a name inside of the promotion and will be more interesting to me. I think we're settled on the fact that Kamali versus Newland will be the main event. So that will be done. What a stacked, absolutely stacked schedule we've got. I mean, this fight card may be questionable at points, but we've got some great fights coming up. You know what I mean? Boom, boom. Right. Do we get this next fight card done? I do want to, but I do need to head off for a little bit. Right, yeah, I'm going to head off now for a bit. Just so I can get some stuff done. And then I'll hop back on later. Because, yeah, I want to record a MMA video. And I also want to sort some things out on a different game. Yes. Goodbye.